Good afternoon. Today is the 22nd of July, Monday afternoon, about a little after 3. And Mark is reading through the book of Genesis. Today he's going to be reading the 27th chapter of Genesis. And this is a colorful account of Rebekah and Jacob trying to deceive Isaac, trying to make it appear as though he was Esau, when in fact it was Jacob. They put a hairy fur on his arm so he thought it was Esau. And anyway, he actually, as we recall, Esau had earlier on in his life sold his birthright to Jacob for a mess of pottage. But Jacob, by the encouragement of his mother Rebekah, deceived Isaac by putting the skins of the goats upon his hands and upon the smooth of his neck. And anyway, so Esau was pretty upset when he found out that the blessing was given to Jacob instead of himself. And part of the blessing that was given by Isaac to Jacob was that people would serve him and nations would bow down to him and be Lord over the brothers, and cursed everyone that cursed him and blessed everyone that blessed him. And it came to pass that Isaac found out he'd been deceived. He realized that there was no blessing really left for Esau, but Esau pleaded for him, and finally Isaac said, "I've made him Lord over all of his brethren. I've given him the servants and corn and wine and everything." So finally Isaac gave him one blessing. He said, "By the sword thou shalt live, and thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and the dew of the heavens." And he said that he would eventually break Jacob's neck off of Esau's head. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I'll turn this over to Mark and let him read this chapter to you. Genesis chapter 27. And it came to pass that when Isaac was old, his eyes were dim, so he could not see, he called Esau his eldest son, and said unto him, "My son." And he said unto him, "Behold, here am I." He said, "Behold, now I am old, I know not the day of my death. Now therefore take, I pray thee, thy weapons, thy quiver, and thy bow, and go out to the field, and take me some venison, and make me some savory meat, such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat, that my soul may bless thee before I die." Rebekah heard when Isaac spake to Esau his son. Esau went to the field to hunt for venison to bring it. Rebekah spake unto Jacob her son, saying, "Behold, I heard thy father speak unto Esau thy brother, saying, Bring me venison, and make me savory meat, that I may eat and bless thee before the Lord before my death. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice according to that which I command thee. Go now to the flock, and fetch me from thence 2 good kids of the goats, and I will make thee savory meat for my father, such as he loveth. Thou shalt bring it to thy father, that he may eat, and that he may bless thee before his death." And Jacob said to Rebekah his mother, "Behold, Esau my brother is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man. My father peradventure will feel me, and I shall seem to him as a deceiver, and I shall bring a curse upon me, and not a blessing." Mother said unto him, "Upon me be thy curse, my son. Only obey my voice, and go fetch me them."
And he went and fetched and brought them to his mother, and his mother made savory meats as his father loved. Rebekah took goodly raiment of her eldest son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them upon Jacob her younger son. She put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his hands and upon the smooth of his neck, and she gave the savory meat and the bread which she had prepared into the hand of her son Jacob. He came unto his father and said, My father. And he said, Here am I. Who art thou, my son? And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau, thy firstborn. I have done according as thou badest me. Arise, I pray thee. Sit and eat of my venison, thy soul may bless me. Isaac said unto his son, How is it thou hast found it so quickly, my son? He said, Because the Lord thy God brought it to me. Isaac said unto Jacob, Come here, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not. And Jacob went near unto Isaac his father, and he felt him, and said, The voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands of Esau. And discerned him not, because his hands were hairy, his brother Esau's hands, so he blessed him. And he said, Art thou my very son Esau? And he said, I am. And he said, Bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he did eat, and he brought him wine and drank. And his father Isaac said unto him, Come near now, and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his raiment, and blessed him, and said, See, the smell of my son is as the smell of a field which the Lord has blessed. Therefore God give thee of the dew of heaven the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine. Let the people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. Cursed be every one that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blesseth thee. It came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made him the blessing, Jacob was yet scarce gone out in the presence of Isaac his father. Esau his brother came in from his hunting. He also had made savory meat, and brought it unto his father. Said unto his father, Let my father arise and eat of his son's venison, that soul may bless me. And Isaac his father said unto him, Who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. Isaac trembled very exceedingly, and said, Who? Where is he that hath taken venison and brought it me? I have eaten all before thou camest, and have blessed him. Yea, and he shall be blessed. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, O my father. He said, Thy brother came with subtlety, and taken away thy blessing. He said, Is not he rightly named Jacob? For he has supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. He said, Hast thou not received a blessing for me? And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants. With corn and wine have I sustained him. What shall I do now unto thee, my son? Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing? My father blessed me, even me also, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven from above. By the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have dominion, thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. Esau hated Jacob, because the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. Esau said in his heart, The days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. And these words of Esau, her elder son, were told to Rebekah, and she sent and called Jacob her younger son, said unto him, Behold, thy brother Esau is touching thee, to comfort himself, proposing to kill thee. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice, and arise, flee thou to Laban my brother to Haran. and tarry with him a few days until thy brother's fury turn away, until thy brother's anger turn away from thee, and he forget that which thou hast done to him, that I will send and fetch thee from thence. Why should I be deprived also of you both in one day? Rebekah said to Isaac, I am weary of my life because the daughters of Heth. Jacob, take a wife, the daughters of Heth, such as these which are the daughters of the land. What good shall my life do me?
Well, this is a very good example of the providence of God showing favor to his elect over the reprobate. Now, people don't like it, but it's a fact. And if you go back to the 9th chapter of Romans, you'll see that all of this was ordained by God before they were even born, because the Bible says in Romans 9 that the children being not yet born, not having done any good or evil, that the purpose of God according to election might stand. Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated. And you can also see in Malachi where it says that God is going to lay Esau's heritage waste. Well, people don't want to hear it, but it's just a fact. It's just a fact. And God has the right to do with his creation. In fact, Romans 9 says, hath not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one unto honor and one unto dishonor? What if God, willing to show his wrath, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted for destruction? So, the provident hand of God, using events in Jacob's life to make certain that he would receive a blessing from his father. Isn't that what happened? I think it is. You say, well, that wasn't very good Christian behavior that Jacob did by doing that. Rebekah and Jacob didn't show very Christianly behavior to Esau. Well, my response to that is God ordained it or it wouldn't have occurred. And so, I say if you don't like it, deal with it.